Hi, welcome again. The intro you just saw was from this channel 10 years ago. Some people think the channel is new. This incarnation of it is new, just about a year old. But this channel has been going for just over 10 years. So I thought I'd make that clear. And the intro that you saw was one of the intros from back then. There's another intro which I will put up now, which was another intro again. The reason for these different incarnations of the channel was different recording equipment and basically different equipment for editing and so forth. But I've been doing editing videos of adventures that we've had on 2 wheels, 3 wheels, 4 wheels, from going over to Normandy D-Day landings on a 750 Motor Guzzi, to going over the Alps on a 1000cc Motor Guzzi. But that was 20 years ago. Let's say more up to date in the last 10 years. I've been doing the On the Four Winds, and I was inspired by this particular person. I'll put that up now so you can see, and you can see that's from the motorcycle in the 1930s. Naito had a column, a big part of the magazine right the way through the 40s, 50s, 60s, and I think just into the 70s. I'm not quite sure, but the magazines then, if you're old enough to remember, it was the green and blue ones. They were the magazines in the sort of 50s and 60s. And that's what I used to read. I used to be very interested in sort of 1930s. I liked the engineering, simplicity, etc., which probably goes to show with the machine that I'm riding now. It has a lot to do with it. I like something that you can repair, something that will virtually go on forever, as long as you look after it. Can't be said for a lot of modern machines that will come and go. Anyway, besides that, I thought I'd put up a video that I made back 10 years ago. It was when I had a Panther M65, Panther 250 single cylinder, 1954 I think it was the year. And me and my wife used to go to some vintage meetings on that bike until we had a problem where the back spindle broke. It gave way, put a lot of strain on the engine and blew the head gasket as well. So I had the back spindle to do and strip the engine, new head gasket, decoke it and so on. And because of the simplicity, it was so easy to work on, and as you will see in the video, it started second kick, and that's the sort of machine that I like. Anyway, enough waffling, into the video. Hope you enjoy. If you do, please give us a thumbs up. And this is what happened to my reliable little Panther. We were on our way back from a vintage run and the back spindle broke. Not only did the back spindle break, but also blew the head gasket as well. So we had twice as much trouble.
But through the club, the Panther Club, we got a new spindle and head gaskets, so that's all been done, engine's been rebuilt, and hoping that it will all work out. And here you will see what happens. So, not bad. Second kickstart, I thought that was pretty good myself. Just a little bit of petrol in the plug hole, a little bit in the carburetor, and away she went. So I'm very happy with that. I can carry on now putting the rest of the bike back together again, and looking forward to getting out on some of our local vintage runs around Norfolk. Season starting, we've already put in some bookings for different events, so looking forward to getting out there and get riding again. I thought I'd also mention why the channel's called On the Four Winds, and you will see in this clip in a moment why, and I did it to Nita, who wrote for the motorcycle in the 30s, 50s and 60s. Okay, that's it.
Thumbs up, subscribe and all the usual, and I'll see you next time. So cheers for now. Hope you all have a good spring, which is on its way, and I hope to see you possibly on the road somewhere. Cheers for now.